welcome once again. I'm just letting you know the trip you're about to see on this video was really great. I'd had a stressful week at work, so I was ready for some adventure. And we certainly had a bit of adventure. Also, we never made it to Matlock, but where we did go was beautiful countryside and it was well worth it. And we also got some urban exploring done, which was a bonus. Alright, hello friends, fans and haters, as we know there's some haters out there but just love to give attention to my channel basically. Me and Anna hopefully heading to Matlock. We're sheltering under a bridge just for a quick rest. There is a load of fly tip crap down here and there's a car coming, so we're going to get off in a minute and ride in the rain. Here's some cars coming. It's a very, very potholed road, this is. So the cars are constantly trying to avoid the potholes. Ian's making a drink. I'll best get my cup out in a minute. By the way, this is only a day ride. We're not camping. I'll get my cup out in a minute. I'm gonna try and get up here. I wonder if it's possible to climb up here. Probably is. It goes up. I think this road's here 610. Oh, it's raining out here. I better be careful of my camera. I think I've got the GoPro on me, but this camera's not waterproof and I don't want to wreck it. Right, it's cup of tea time. You can't do that with one hand. I think I've got my tripod and everything in the pack. Well, we're going to enjoy the cup of tea and then move on up the road. Right, we just stopped in some woods near Codner for a sandwich, basically. It is good. We're going to head. I shouldn't really talk with my mouth full. We're going to head through Ripley, try and find a shop before we head out into the countryside. Well, we kind of changed our mind about going to Matlock. We decided just to go to Shining Cliff Woods at Ambergate, which is a nice enough place to visit. So we're going to ride up to the way in a minute. Lots of trees around here. I'm ready to eat my sandwich. I'm going to ride up to the way in. serious. Is there anything behind me? I think I'm going to get off and walk. Right, this is the entrance to Shining Cliff Woods. And there's a hell of a lot to see in there, basically. As if we can find everything, because you just do not know. Welcome Woodland Trust, the Birches. Well, I've just found one of the old abandoned houses. And there's someone's actual house up there, so I don't think anyone will mind a quick look. Right, there's some stairs down here. I don't know if anyone's ever been in there. It's got like, kind of like a garden there. It's actually raining a bit. Wow, that smells really musty. And the roof is kind of trashed. I can hear a car and I've got my high visibility jacket on. Now they're gone. Oh, look at that. I can't even see how to get... There must be a door around there somewhere. I think there is a way of getting in here, but it's kind of mad. That looks like it might have been a toilet at one point. There's like an old gas pipe or something. There's an old cooker in there. And like an old fridge freezer. Now that's a way you could get in if you were mad enough. There's another old building up there, which I didn't really notice. I'll have a look at that one in a minute. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, this is amazing, man. Wow, you can actually get inside there. There could be someone around. Down there looks like it's used. This is bigger, it's bigger than it looks on the other side. I think that looks like someone still uses it. So we better be careful. Well, there's more of it here. But it's been massive. You could literally get inside there. I'm tempted to go inside, but I'll get dirty. There's a hole in the roof up there. TV aerial on it. Bloody bigger than it is, bigger than it bloody looks, that is. Well, I'm at the wireworks now, and I think someone died urban exploring here, so some of the doors have been proper blocked off. I'm not sure if there's a way in. Well, you can see the river down there. We're going to stop for lunch. I'm going to park my bike up and maybe take some photos and have a sandwich in it. I'll have a look at whatever I can see. I would love to have got into here, but it's just possibly been completely blocked off. Pretty big inside from what I've seen. I wonder what this is. Hey, there's like, oh, I didn't need to do that. Oh, shame there's no way of getting in. Well, I'm going to park my bike up and take some photos on my phone and everything. Just seeing if there's no way of getting in there. Whatever that's for. There's loads more old buildings here, and I don't know which ones are abandoned and which ones aren't. Well, there's a load of water coming out of here. Let's see where it's coming from. It seems to be a pipe leaking. There's some more buildings there which possibly have been abandoned. I wonder if any of these buttons work, but you've got to try them. There's a building over there, and part of the door's been partially ripped open. Well, I just come down a bit and yo. Yeah, some of this doesn't look like it's been long abandoned. Yeah, some like young teenage urban explorers are climbing on the roof here, and one of them fell through the roof. I don't know, I'm guessing it must have been here, because I don't actually know where else it could have been. This looks like it's been resurfaced. You see someone's put some kind of rude stuff on there. And there's this weird face. More buildings. I mean, I've always loved urban exploring, but I've never been daft enough to go up on roofs. I'm just going to go in here because there is a lot of asbestos all over the place. Yeah, some of these buildings, they look kind of recent. I think we're going to stop for lunch soon. Yeah, these buildings got to be recent. There's more like abandoned buildings that are completely sealed up. And there's some holes in the boarded up windows there. So we'll have a look through. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, there's more buildings there, but there's a muggle walking up behind, so I'm not gonna bother trying to get any closer. Yeah, some of this isn't abandoned, or it's just not been used for a while. That's probably one of the mountain bike trails up into the woods. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. We're probably going to have lunch now. Right, we just had a chat with like an old man who's walked off now. And he actually knew about some of the kind of, well, I would say urban legends, but they're actually kind of true, like the kind of, oh, I can't remember what was the name of that woman associated with that tree. I can't really remember.
Something.
Yeah, you'll be able to find it on the internet or look on other YouTube. There's like an old tree where a woman is meant to...
There's a signpost. There's the signpost saying Youth Hostel Association and her name.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. If we go back that way, you can have a look.
Yeah, but there's a tree where some woman is meant to have like brought her children up. Well, there's bound to be plenty on the internet about it. And well, this wood is pretty big and fantastic, and we're just thinking it'll be definitely possible to camp it. Anyway, we were just seeing what route we can take back. And did you find like a sort of a decent route back?
Yeah. Well, it wants to take us back the way we've come. We can try and head out onto, there's a road actually called Jackass Lane. So you can head out to there.
No, we could go that way.
Yeah.
I know it will still be extremely hilly.
Yeah, it's back that way, and we come out on the road and we can get a route from there.
Alright, so we'll bring you back later. I know some of you might want to see more around this wood, but there's plenty of other videos. And I'm trying to think of someone's channel name, but Chris Scott, if you watch this video, you'll remember doing a walk with a guy in these woods, so maybe you can put a link. Actually, I think Chris has got a video, and the bloke you did a walk with has got a video. You could probably maybe put some links. And wait, I'll bring you back soon. Well, we just stopped for a break in these woods. We had to push the bikes up a hill, which is really hard. Yep, it's very nice in here. Definitely worth a visit. Right, I just had to stop, and then the sun has come out and this area here is just so perfect and beautiful. There's grass and everything, and there's all, this area is called Shining Cliff Woods, and there's all like big rock cliffs along up the top, and look, this is what I wanted to film. There's so many places that you could wild camp if you had the right gear. This area here looks just so tranquil. I mean, we're just enjoying the moment of sunshine. There's big rocks everywhere. It kind of reminds me of kind of Matlock, Black Rocks area, but there's less people here. We've only seen like a couple of people. If you go up Black Rock on a good day, it can just be like completely flipping hundreds of people. Well, there's some more trails here, but I'm following where Ian's taking me.
We've got to follow the Derby Valley Trail, apparently.
Well, I'll bring you back if we find anything else worth filming. Well, we just stopped for make another cup of tea, so we're near a car park and we're going to go out onto some main roads as far as I know. It's been brilliant going through these woods. There's so many places you could, you know, hammock camp or whatever. We're just kind of talking about it. I mean, there's been a few things chopped down there. Someone's been having little fire pits here. And I've had to take both my coats off because, you know, it's got a lot warmer. It could rain again, you just don't know. Just thinking like, maybe another time some of us could arrange a walking trip around these woods.
You got your cup ready, James?
I need to get my cup out and that. Well, we've finished our cups of tea and we're going to get off soon. Can you see if you can hear the sound of what I think is a woodpecker? Yeah, it's pretty quiet round here. Well, we'll bring you back when we find somewhere interesting.
We'll start looking after those glasses. I'm going through so many pairs.
Right, we're stopped in the countryside. We're next to some woods. It looks like somewhere that a hooded man's bushcraft could make a permanent camp and live on pheasants and rabbits and squirrels and berries and all kinds of natural stuff. And the sun is out, even though it's kind of behind the clouds a bit. Well, we're just walking through this amazing looking wood. Ian's planned this route and it's been really nice so far. This wood just, you know, all the people who understand what my channel is about should love the woods as much as I do. Even though this is probably owned by a farmer like most are, it's not fenced off. And it is really peaceful and tranquil here. All I can hear are a few birds. And some people walking dogs. Well, we've been riding quite a way. It's really turned out to be a really great ride, it has. We've seen some amazing sights, been through brilliant looking woods. There's like a little hobbit hole down there. I wonder how many people know about it. Yeah, pretty cool ride it's been. Well, we're not far back to town. We're in another little wood, which has got some interesting features. There's something up there which could be some kind of observation tower. This wood, we're right near a main road. It is pretty damn loud. So once we kind of get through these woods, we really won't have far to go. Right, we're back on the Erie Wash Canal. We have done a great big loop. It's been really brilliant.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I know we said we were going to go to Matlock, but what we ended up doing were they were great, it was. We've been places we've like not really been before.
That's it, nice bridleways and woodland and everything.
Yeah. So we're heading off down the canal, back home. So I'll see you down the other end.